the Ukrainian government has alleged that billions of dollars were fraudulently siphoned out of PrivatBank, Ukraine's biggest lender, while Kolomoisky owned it. It has since been nationalized. Kolomoisky denied any wrongdoing. Zelenskiy's celebrity was established by a comedy show, in which he played an everyman who accidentally becomes president, broadcast by 1+1, a TV network controlled by Kolomoisky. According to that evidence, the two men have business partners in common. Zelenskiy uses security staff also seen in the past accompanying Kolomoisky. A former Kolomoisky advisor is on Zelenskiy's campaign team, and at least 2 vehicles used by Zelenskiy and his entourage are owned by people or entities linked to Kolomoisky. None of the evidence demonstrates that Kolomoisky is financing Zelenskiy's campaign or influencing him. Both Zelenskiy and Kolomoisky have said their relationship is strictly professional, and centered on the comedian's TV work. Both say no undue influence is being exerted by the oligarch. Election result. While Zelenskiy's connections to Kolomoisky are not seen as swaying the election result, given the candidate's popularity with voters, commentators question how the relationship would develop later. The risks of influence are there, and they will most likely become evident in his hiring policies, said Volodymyr Fizenko, political analyst and director of Kiev's Penta think tank. If Zelenskiy becomes president, taking into account that he basically doesn't have any people, or has very few, Kolomoisky can suggest different people to him, for government office, through whom he will then exert his influence on power. The car is an example of a web of connections between Zelenskiy and Kolomoisky that have muddied the candidate's image. As an outsider, the Mercedes was registered in the name of a Ukrainian businessman called Timur Mindych, who is on the board of trustees of the Jewish community of Dnipropetrovsk, a body of which Kolomoisky is president. Until recently, Mindych shared ownership with Kolomoisky of Vision TV. In 2017, Mindych was registered as holding a 9% stake in Kolomoisky's Belize offshore company, Harley Trading Limited, one of the firms via which Kolomoisky controls the 1+1 media empire. Mindych is also a part of Zelenskiy's orbit. Cyprus and Ukrainian business registry records show that he is a co-owner of Cyprus-registered Green Family Limited, founded by Zelenskiy and his partners in 2012. Zelenskiy exited the company in January this year. Ukrainian business ownership records list Mindych as co-owner, with Green Family Limited and other owners, of 3 companies involved in producing Zelenskiy's TV shows, among other activities. Calls to a phone number listed for Mindych went unanswered. Some of the people helping Zelenskiy with his election campaign have worked in the past for Kolomoisky. A lawyer called Andrei Bogdan is on Zelenskiy's staff, and represented him at a meeting with a government official last week, the official's press office confirmed. Earlier this year, members of Zelenskiy's security detail were filmed with him in a van owned by a company connected to Kolomoisky. Asked for comment, Zelenskiy's campaign and Kolomoisky's representatives did not reply.